Introduction. If you're getting into this training, you should already know how affiliate marketing works. I'm happy to report that the mechanics of affiliate marketing have not changed. It's roughly the same as it was when Amazon first launched in the mid-90s and pretty much pioneered the affiliate marketing game. Today, the same model works. What has changed, however, are strategies that enable you to become a successful affiliate marketer. You have to use modern affiliate marketing strategies. Strategies change based on changes in traffic sources as well as changes in conversion strategies. This training teaches you critical affiliate marketing strategies involving the following key decisions: how to pick the right affiliate programs, how to create niche-focused conversion systems, how to drive traffic to your conversion system, how to fine-tune and scale up your system. The videos that follow will step you through these key decisions, picking your niches based on ROI and other crucial factors. Make no mistake, if you want to succeed with your affiliate marketing business, you have to focus on ROI. If you have a fuzzy idea of what return on investment means, you're playing the wrong game. Picking the right affiliate program to promote all boils down to ROI. You have to pay attention to two components of ROI. The first component is very obvious. This is return on investment. Put simply, how do you get the most return for every dollar you spend on your business? Return on effort, ROE, simply means getting as much money from an activity while putting in as little time and effort into it. Put it another way. How do I maximize my income while minimizing my effort? For every minute I spend on doing something, how do I maximize the amount of dollars coming out of that activity? Both these factors must be at play. You always have to constantly filter all your affiliate marketing decisions through these principles. Otherwise, you're not going to make much money in this game. The answer? Put a heavy focus on the commercial value of your niche. How do you make sure that you're always hitting ROE and ROI targets? Very simple. To maximize your ROI and ROE, you need to pick the right niche first, then pick the right affiliate program. A lot of people get the order wrong. They often build their whole business around an affiliate program when it turns out that the niche they're targeting is simply too hard, too saturated, or too fragmented for them to turn a steady profit. Follow the steps below and you will be well on your way to maximizing ROI and ROE. Spend less time, make more money. The niche selection process. Step number 1, identify your personal interests. Off the top of your head, list down all the topics and themes you are personally passionate about. Ask yourself, if I wasn't getting paid anything, what would I talk about? You need to do this because you don't want to hit a point where you lose passion. You can't run on fumes. Step number 2, use Google's Keyword Planner tool to find the commercial value of keywords related to your niche. Enter your topics into Google AdWords Keyword Planner tool. This tool will tell you the average cost per click of keywords related to those topics. Don't pick niches that are very, very expensive, nor should you pick niches that are very, very cheap. Pick something in the middle. You want to pick a commercially attractive niche to make sure there's enough affiliate programs that cater to that niche. But you're picking the middle of the road because you don't want extreme competition and saturation on one end and little to no demand on the other end. Step number 3, use Google Keyword Planner tool, GKPT, to find search volume. GKPT will tell you the rough monthly search volume for keywords related to your niches. Again, just like with the previous step, pick something in the middle. Not too much traffic, not too little either. When you pick niches that have very high levels of demand, you might have too much competition. On the other hand, if it doesn't have enough demand, then it may not be worth pursuing because you're not going to make that much money. Step number 4, use Google search to find competition level. At this point, enter all the keywords related to niches that remain on your list into Google's main search box. Your searches will return a list of websites targeting the keyword you searched for. Cross off your list niches that have too much competition. This is comparative, so take off the top 20 to 30% in terms of competition. Avoid targeting saturated niches. You don't want to build a website and put in all that time and effort only to find out that there's too much competition. Step number 5, check keywords on social media platforms to determine coverage. Enter your remaining niches keywords onto social media platforms and look if there are enough Facebook groups, Twitter accounts, hashtags, and other indications of social media interest. Pick niches that already have a decent amount of interest on social media because you would want to build your website or promote your affiliate links on areas on social media that are dedicated to your niche. Step number 6, check Google Trends to make sure your niche is stable or growing in demand. This is crucial. You don't want to build your online empire on a niche that is on its way out. Use Google Trends and enter your search terms for your niches. Do you see the arrow going up or going slightly up over time? Or do you see it flatlining and even dipping downward? If you see a flat line or if you see it decreasing in popularity over time, scratch that niche off your list. Focus only on niches that are picking up popularity over a longer period of time. You can at least give yourself some market stability. Picking the right affiliate program to maximize conversions. The first thing that you need to do is to understand different monetization methods. I've already described how an affiliate program works in the introduction of this training. However, different affiliate offers convert in different ways. Pay-per-click. The words of your content trigger PPC contextual ad systems to show ads that target those words. Native ads are not contextual. Instead, they use pictures that look like article thumbnails. When people click on the native ad, you get paid. Pay-per-sale, PPS. When somebody clicks on your PPS, which is either tied to text or to graphics, they have to buy something for you to earn a commission. Pay-per-action, CPA. Pay-per-action offers to pay you money when people click on your link to see some sort of form. When they fill out the form, you earn money. Pretty straightforward, right? CPA involves less friction to the user. Oftentimes, people just need to enter their email address for you to make 20 cents to up to $1. Not too bad. Merchandise affiliate programs. Merchandise affiliate programs are affiliate programs that sell physical products. When people see ads on your website, you won't get paid when people click the ads. You only get paid a commission when your visitors actually buy products. How to sell affiliate programs. Ask yourself the following factors when picking one particular affiliate program over another. Is the offer directly or closely related to your niche? Look at a program's offers, not necessarily the program itself. There are many programs that actually cater to many different niches. You have to look through their offers to see if there's something that tightly fits your niche. Is the offer already heavily promoted? Do a search for the name of the offer or the name of the company. Avoid saturated offers. How easy is the conversion point of the offer? Ideally, you should look for an offer that only requires a click for you to get paid. If that's not happening, look for offers that pay you for every email or zip code entered into a form. If that isn't available, then look at offers that pay you per sale at a very high percentage. How flexible is the program in terms of advertising? Does a program require you to use their own materials, or are they okay with you coming up with your own materials? Can you use incentives? You don't want to rack up tons of commissions only to get banned without getting paid. Do they offer flexible landing pages? Does the program allow you to come up with your own landing pages, or do they have their own? If they have their own, are there many different versions? Be clear about how the sponsor is going to be converting your traffic. Do they allow tracking URLs? As much as possible, you want to account for every click you get from your online properties. Even if you're buying traffic from places like Facebook, you still want to track your own clicks. This way, you can see which pages work and which sources of paid traffic you should reinvest in. Do they allow redirect domains? You don't want affiliate programs to find out where you're getting your traffic. They can easily just go to where you're getting your traffic and steal your traffic right out from under you. Also, you don't want your end users to see a long link when they put their cursor over a link. This is a turnoff. Make sure you're allowed to use redirect links to clean up and hide long affiliate URLs. How much does the program pay? The proper way to analyze this, of course, is through comparison. When you compare different offer payouts to each other, you should have a fairly clear idea of whether an offer makes sense. For example, if there is an offer that you know will convert really well but the pay is fairly low, this may still be a good deal compared to a program that pays really well with their offer, but the offer has a much lower conversion rate. How many offers does the program have? The more the program specializes in your niche, the more you should prioritize it. I'm not saying that you should not run offers from other programs, but since this particular program seems to specialize in your niche, you should spend more of your time promoting this program. Can the program be promoted using a wide range of conversion systems? If you can use direct, mailing list, content, and other types of traffic conversion systems, you might want to pick such a program. Pay close attention to all of the above. If you find a program that is very flexible, you might make more money with it than more rigid programs. How to create niche-focused conversion systems. What is a conversion system? A conversion system is a tool that you use to convert traffic into cash. It can take many different forms. It can be a blog. It can be a mailing list. It can be an ad you took out on Google AdWords or Facebook. It can be an article that you paid a blogger to post. It can be a picture with a promo code that you paid an Instagram personality to post. Whatever form it takes, a conversion system is simply a tool. It's all about drawing and taking traffic and converting it into cash. What follows is a discussion of modern conversion systems. These are the latest and greatest conversion systems. These are the most common. Of course, I'm not going to pretend that this is a comprehensive list. That's not the case, not by a long shot. Instead, these are just the conversion systems that you are more likely to run into when you surf the internet. Direct link promotion. With this system, you make money by basically taking the affiliate link the program gives you and buying traffic for that link. You go to Facebook, you select a picture, you set up a budget, and then for the URL section, you put in your link. Pretty straightforward. You're buying traffic and pumping it directly to your link. Advantages. The biggest advantage of this conversion system is that you get traffic quickly. You don't have to scrounge around for traffic. Disadvantages. You may have to spend a lot of money before you start making money, if at all. There's a lot of experimentation that has to take place before you can fine-tune your targeting parameters for Facebook or Google AdWords. Content-based ad traffic. With this conversion system, you create content. Maybe you are promoting the content on somebody else's website and paying them money to publish it, or you have a content site like a blog. Whatever the case may be, there's a link in your content. If people click on that link, they go to another page on your website that promotes the affiliate offer, or they go directly to your affiliate sponsor. These links can take the form of a text link, or they can be linked to an image. Advantages. The big advantage of content-based ad traffic is that you get to play a major role in shaping the mindset of your traffic. You're not just putting an ad in front of them on a purely take it or leave it situation. With content, you get to speak to their needs. You get to draw their attention. You get a chance to awaken a desire in them to want to click through to learn more about your solution to their problem. You also get to brand your customers' eyeballs. You get to send them all sorts of signals and information so they can somehow, some way, link your brand with a certain set of values that they're looking for in a product. Disadvantages. Unless you're paying for placement of your article or blog post, traffic can be an iffy proposition. If you are already a traffic generation master, then you don't have to worry about this. However, if you're like most people and you're kind of rusty when it comes to driving consistent traffic, using content to promote affiliate programs may not pan out. Email-based traffic. This is my personal favorite. The vast majority of people who go to your blog or who see your content are never going to come back. Wouldn't it be awesome if you get them to develop a long-term relationship with you so you have a way of getting them to come back to your website? Or at least have a way of reaching them to click on an affiliate link? Building an email list enables you to do these. You promote your mailing list through your content or through paid traffic on AdWords or Facebook. When people enter their email address, you develop a relationship with them. You can keep sending them updates until a point in time where they click on a link and they buy something, or they may get sick and tired of your emails and they unsubscribe. Regardless, you have many chances of converting them later on. Advantages. The big advantage of email marketing is that you get many bites at the apple. You're not stuck with either converting them right there and then. Instead, you develop a relationship with them. If you send compelling enough content or interesting enough material, they may click on a link and do something that adds money to your bank account. Another great thing about email list marketing is that you can market to your customers wherever and whenever. Disadvantages. It takes time to build up a mailing list. Sometimes list marketing can get very expensive because of list squatters. These are people who join your mailing list but never unsubscribe despite the fact that they have stopped reading your updates. You have to actively police these people or they will cost you a pretty penny in mailing service charges. Most email systems charge you based on how big your mailing list is, not based on how many people open your updates. To nuke list squatters, many email systems like Aweber enables you to identify list members who haven't opened your emails and purge them. Review traffic. You can post a review of either the product you're promoting or another product that's related to the product you are promoting. This content attracts traffic from the internet because people are looking for reviews before they buy. Advantages. The big advantage to review traffic is that it's direct traffic. It's very rare that you would get people who are not interested in what you were reviewing. Why? You're actually reviewing the stuff that they're thinking of buying. Similarly, if you're promoting a product that is related to the product that people want a review for, you also get direct traffic. Why? Well, these people are directly interested in a product that is related closely enough to the actual product that you're promoting. This is just as good as direct traffic. The game is to get them to change their minds about the product that they actually want reviewed so they can take a look at the stuff that you are promoting. Pretty clever. One common example of this is somewhat related review traffic involves scam or anti-fraud reviews. Basically, you would take the product name and then put the word scam or fraud and a question mark at the end. When people read the review, it turns out that the review is a fairly neutral evaluation of the product they're interested in, but near the beginning or near the end, you get them excited about a related product that you claim is not a scam. This is a very powerful variation that actually pulls a tremendous amount of traffic from search engines. Disadvantages. If you target a saturated niche, review traffic is not going to help you. Other marketers have saturated your space. They're getting the most of the traffic, and there's very little left over for you. You also have to really know your way around SEO. If you're not very good with SEO, you may still get traffic, but not enough to make it worth your while. Video traffic. YouTube is one of the biggest traffic sources on the internet, and you can bet that it can deliver a tremendous amount of traffic. This is why a lot of people are creating review videos and then posting them on YouTube. They also create how-to or instructional videos to generate traffic. When people do a search in your niche and they see your video, they view the video. And then when you refer them to a link in the description, they can click on the link and you get traffic. Advantages. Video traffic is very powerful because it's easier to rank on YouTube than Google's search engine. You stand a high chance of getting more traffic from YouTube than regular Google. Disadvantage. If your niche is in any way saturated or overpopulated, forget YouTube. Also, you may have to buy views for your video to provide social proof. The more views your videos have, the more people would want to click through and view them. Search platform with original content. This tool involves creating a search engine that enables people to look through content related to those affiliate offers. Great examples of this include airline booking websites as well as hotel booking websites. Advantage. You bring more value to the table. You're not just sharing an article with affiliate links. Instead, people can cross-reference different products so they can make the right choice, or they can find specialized information about a product and then make a choice. Disadvantage. The big disadvantage with search platforms featuring original content is the cost. Either you know how to program specialized search engines and do it yourself, or you're going to have to spend quite a bit of money getting this done for you. Niche product review platform. A lot of affiliates are putting up searchable platforms where people can read different reviews of products in a niche. They can then cross-reference the different products. This also includes travel destinations or restaurants. Review platforms are very powerful because people are looking for specific types of information service. A good example of this is TripAdvisor. Advantages. The big advantage of product review platforms is that you're adding value to the life of the user. They're not just getting random information. They can cross-reference this information. They can look at materials posted by other people. Also, this platform tends to create a community around content. When people show up at TripAdvisor, for example, they share their stories. Disadvantage. These custom-coded platforms can cost a lot of money to produce. You need special coding to pull this off. You also have to have a robust content management system. You can't just rely on WordPress to carry you through. Traffic generation strategies. Category number 1, direct traffic to your link. The golden rule of online marketing is simple. To make money, you have to drive traffic and convert it. Follow the strategies listed below. This category of traffic basically means you buy traffic and you dump it directly to your affiliate link. You don't redirect. You don't create content with your affiliate link embedded in the content. Instead, you buy traffic and you pump it directly to your link. Facebook ads and Google ads. Two great examples of this category of traffic are Facebook ad buys and Google AdWords keyword buys. In the case of Facebook, you buy traffic directly to a link, you add a picture and a short description. You then target certain populations on Facebook and make certain guesses regarding interest profiles. On Google AdWords, you select keywords with a high level of intent involving your niche. These keywords indicate a high willingness to buy whatever it is you're promoting. You run the campaign so you can see whether you are getting a high volume of clicks or not. To do this right, you should use redirect domains with tracking. This means that when you take out an ad on Facebook or other websites, you use a domain that actually redirects to the affiliate link. This is not always possible. Make sure you follow the terms of service of the places you're buying traffic from. Redirect your domain so your affiliate sponsor doesn't steal your traffic from under you. You also need to use targeting URLs. These URLs are very sensitive to how people click your link. It would try to track the keyword that produced the click. It would also pay attention to the browser details of people clicking from Facebook. Whatever the case may be, when you use tracking URLs, you can make educated guesses as to which ad buys led to sales. Pro, you can get lots of traffic immediately. Con, you cannot launch a big-time campaign right out of the gate. Don't do that. You might end up spending tremendous amounts of money and then having very little to show for it. You need to run small tests and make a lot of minor adjustments until you can see which platforms produce traffic that actually converts. You can also modify the way you describe your link as well as other factors to maximize your click-through, and then after that, maximize conversions. Direct traffic requires a multi-step process. You may have to spend quite a bit of money optimizing. What makes this really problematic is that even after you've spent a lot of time, effort, and money, there's still no guarantee that you will generate a profit. Direct blogger or authority site outreach. Pay a blogger or an administrator of an authority website to publish your content. Your content has links in it. The link can go to a redirect domain, or it can go to an intermediary page, or it can go directly to your affiliate sponsor. You need to make sure that the blog or authority you're getting your content published on is in the same niche as the offer that you're promoting. Ask for a test buy. Negotiate your best price. It's crucial that you use a tracking URL for your affiliate link. Maybe you should tie it with a redirect domain so you can tell where your traffic is coming from. Buy more content placements from the places that send you the most conversions. You can optimize your placements from places that send you a lot of traffic, but ultimately, if they can't convert, you should drop them and focus on conversions. Pro, the great thing about this approach is that you get relevant traffic. These are eyeballs that are directly interested in your niche. You also get to condition how they respond to your affiliate link. Your content can qualify them for the sale. Also, you may want to focus on getting them on your mailing list before you sell them affiliate products. Con, you probably would have to spend quite a bit of time and money experimenting with many different third-party publishers until you reach a handful that sends consistent sales. You also have to negotiate for the best pricing. Influencer outreach. On places like Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, there are influential users. These are people who run Facebook pages, or they are admins of Facebook groups. These are people who have their own YouTube video channels. Don't get hung up on the number of influencers' followers. Focus instead on how engaged and how loyal their followers are. Make sure that they share the same niche as you. Ask for a test buy and pay very little for the test publication of your context, text, link, photo, or video depending on platform, on their pages. Once the results are in and it turns out that these influencers can actually deliver traffic and conversions, you can start negotiating a best price for a long-term relationship. Pro, the big advantage of influencer outreach is you are reaching out to people who are already experts or authorities in certain niches. You end up piggybacking on their credibility and authority. Con, you may have to spend quite a bit of money running small tests with influencers until you identify personalities who can actually deliver results. The good news is that even if certain influencers charge a lot of money, if the ROI is there, they would be worth it. You have to do extensive research. To save time and effort, I would suggest that you hire a virtual assistant. There are so many influencers out there, you'll need help contacting them. Blogger or authority site outreach for mailing list building. With mailing list building, blogger outreach, you are promoting your mailing list instead of trying to get content published. In other words, you're paying them to put your mailing list code on the content they publish. This can be a little bit tricky because some bloggers are very protective of their audience members. Others are very insecure or paranoid. Sharpen your negotiation skills. Pro, the great thing about this approach is that you get to source list members directly from your traffic source. In other words, there's no middle transition for the traffic. You get to leverage whatever credibility and authority your host has with their community. This can lead to higher conversion rates. Con, since you are advertising directly to these bloggers and authority site owners' community members, they can feel a little bit paranoid. Usually, they would increase the amount of money they're asking for. The workaround here is to contact as many different bloggers and authority site owners as you can and try to get the very best price. Compare deals, and if you have a huge starting base to begin with, chances are you would get a lot of good deals. Experiment with those good placements and pick the very best and stick with those. Traffic generation strategies, category number 2, SEO, backlinks. How to get backlinks for search engine optimization. To get backlinks, you need to reverse engineer the best content of your competitors. You then promote this content on the same network of websites that are linking to your competitors' best materials. Another way you can get backlinks is through guest posts. Contribute free blog posts through third-party blogs in your niche. When they publish your post, they link to your website using your target keywords or your brand name. By offering scholarships, you can actually get backlinks from some of the most powerful link sources on the internet. These are websites that have a .edu domain extension. These are usually universities and colleges or educational institutions. Generally speaking, search engines place a greater weight on links coming from these types of domains. By offering a scholarship and publicizing it to educational institutions, you can get quite a bit of high-quality .edu domains. Issuing a press release can help you get backlinks, but there's a trick to this. If you just issue a press release trying to target keywords, nothing is going to happen. Instead, when you issue a press release that actually talks about a newsworthy event or issue, you may get press mentions, and this can boost your search engine rankings. By proactively contacting bloggers and authority website administrators for link building purposes, you can get quite a bit of quality backlinks. Of course, you have to contribute content or otherwise engage in some sort of strategic partnership involving content for them to link to you. Find dead links that quality blogs and websites link to. You then inform them that they're linking to dead links and also tell them to link to pages of yours which have similar content. Pro, the big advantage of search engine traffic is that you get high quality traffic precisely at the point in time people searching for your type of content or solution are most interested in what you have to offer. Con, SEO takes a while. If you're going to do this completely above board with absolutely no shortcuts or tricks, don't expect any results until 3 months at the earliest. You also have to invest quite a bit of time, effort, and energy into creating quality content so you get links. Scholarships and press releases cost money. Traffic generation strategies, category number 3, social media. To get optimal social media traffic, you have to study these different platforms and create content that is especially adapted to them. YouTube review videos. Create a video that reviews the affiliate product that you are promoting directly, or create a video reviewing a product that you know is closely related to the product you're actually promoting. Either way, you get highly interested eyeballs. Either these people would buy the product you are promoting directly off your video, or you may be able to divert their attention from the product they are actually interested in to the product you are promoting. How to create effective YouTube review videos. Feature short videos no longer than 5 minutes. Use clickbait-style video titles. Get folks to click just by reading the title. Maybe you appeal to some sort of emotional hot-button issue, or you pull to fear. Use clickbait-type video still images. Increase your visibility on YouTube's internal search engine by using LSI or latent semantic index keywords in the title. LSI keywords enable you to create some sort of context for your video, which can make it more visible to people searching for your video directly or something related to it. Your LSI keyword should also be in the description of the video. It's very important to mention your keywords in the video itself. Promote your video to get its view count up. The higher the organic and real views of your video, the more prominent your video will be shown when people search for something related to your video. Pro, the great thing about video is that you are more likely to sway the viewer to the conclusion that you want them to have regarding the product or service you are reviewing. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, how many words do you think a video is worth? Video also enables you to incorporate audio, voiceovers, pictures, diagrams, infographics, and other elements to create a more powerful case for whatever it is you want the viewer to do. Con. Obviously, creating high-quality videos can cost money if you don't already know how to make them. Thankfully, there are many places on the internet where you can outsource this type of work at affordable rates. Fiverr, for example, is a good place to start when looking for outsourced short video creators. Facebook video content. Facebook video marketing's big difference with YouTube is you have to include hashtags to maximize your targeting on Facebook. Moreover, you have to be very proactive on sharing your Facebook video post. Share on your page, your personal wall, and share those links to your Facebook page video post to niche-focused Facebook groups. Of course, the more groups you've joined, the more places you can share your Facebook video links. The great thing about sharing video links on Facebook is that users not only get to see your video to click on your link, but they can also click the like button that is associated with your page when you share a video you posted on your page on niche groups. Pro. Facebook video content has the same benefits as YouTube review videos. It's easier to convince people using video than text. With FB, not only can people click on the link that you share with your video, which leads to them going to your website or affiliate offer, people can also click the like button and join your page. Con. You have to join a massive network of Facebook groups so you can have a distribution platform for your video. You cannot be overly aggressive with your video. Make sure that the videos you share are tightly related to the niche coverage of the groups you have joined. Otherwise, people might think you are spamming, and this can lead to serious problems. Your page might even get deleted. Facebook site link content. When you share any type of content on Facebook, Facebook would usually try to post a preview of the page of that content's page. This allows you to take advantage of what Facebook users would see with the preview. Facebook automatically pulls an image from your page. It also pulls a few text snippets as well as the title of your content. The good news is Facebook allows some customization. You can come up with a custom description. You can even get rid of the preview and come up with your own photo. Pro. Facebook enables you to share quite a bit of content, and if you know how to take advantage of its preview system, your content can actually draw quite a bit of attention. Con. Facebook has constantly been playing around with their algorithm. If you have a Facebook page or you are active on Facebook groups and you share content, only a small percentage of your group members or page fans will actually see your link. FB organic reach continues to sink. You can work around this by posting more content, but this opens a can of worms. When people see that you're too aggressive in sharing content, they might think you're a spammer. You have to walk a tightrope. Twitter tweets. When you share links on Twitter paired with a hashtag, people searching for that hashtag can find your content. Also, when influential people follow you, they can always retweet your tweets, and this can increase your organic reach on Twitter. You may be able to reach more eyeballs. Posting on Twitter is pretty straightforward. You post your link with a short description and a hashtag or two. Pro. The great thing about Twitter is you can republish many times throughout the day. If you've ever used Twitter, you know that not all users are on the platform all the time. You need to republish your content several times during the day. How? You need to look at your site statistics to see the time range when you get the most traffic. Focus your tweets on that time. Do not republish the same content over and over. Post high-quality third-party content related to your niche and then republish your own stuff. Make sure you are targeting the right hashtags. Highly influential bloggers in your niche may be able to see your content and possibly link to you. This not only sends some of their traffic to your site, but the backlink created by them linking to you can also increase your website's search engine rankings. Con. The big disadvantage of Twitter is that very few people actually click through the content links. Instagram. To market on Instagram, you just need to share photos related to your niche. When people like your photos, they can follow your account. People cannot click through your photo, unlike Pinterest. Users must be impressed enough by your photo for them to want to check out your profile. When they see your profile, they can click to your affiliate page on your site. The secret to Instagram is hashtag specificity. You have to be very clear about the specific range of hashtags that are closely related to your niche. Keep targeting those with the photos that you share. It's also important that you share high-quality photos of items related to your niche. Pro. The great thing about Instagram is that you can build quite a bit of a brand following. The photos you share speak volumes regarding your taste of your brand's appeal. Con. The downside to Instagram is that it doesn't work with all niches. For example, if your niche is insurance, it's really hard to come up with photos that would do justice to your niche. Usually, people on Instagram don't really look for car accident pictures or any pictures related to insurance. Make sure that your niche is graphics intensive and has enough demand on Instagram for it to be worth your time to market on that platform. Also, Instagram pictures are not clickable. People have to click on your profile to click out. The good news is, with each photo, you can always call people to action and say that they should click your profile. Pinterest. Pinterest is an online pin board where people can share photos. These photos are then linked to web pages. Pinterest is heavily categorized, so you can actually categorize your pictures so as to target these niches. The great thing about Pinterest is that you can actually put your affiliate link to the photo. I would not suggest such a direct link though. I would use a redirect so you can track traffic from this pin board. Just like with Instagram, if you're in a niche that doesn't really lend itself well to graphic representation like insurance or certain types of lawsuit, you may want to advertise on a different platform. Pro. The great advantage of Pinterest is that it usually has a high traffic click-through volume for certain niches. These niches have to be graphics friendly. Pinterest is also very flexible when it comes to linking, so you can link directly to affiliate products. Ideally, you should link to your squeeze page or to content that encourages people to join your mailing list. Con. Pinterest, just like Instagram, is not ideal for certain niches. You need to do some heavy initial research for your niche on this platform. Traffic generation strategies, category number 4, forums. Forums are very powerful sources of traffic because people are already talking about content on these online message boards. You need to find discussions related to your niche and engage people. Don't just post a link and move on. Only spammers do that. Reddit. Reddit is one massive message board system that can be broken down into hundreds of different highly targeted subforums. These subforums can really drill down regarding a particular subject matter. It's a bad idea to try to post on the main Reddit page because the content there moves really quickly. Moreover, people are very sensitive to content shared there. If they think you are just trying to spam, you will get banned quickly from Reddit. In fact, some people go the extra mile and try to harm your website, so don't do it. Instead, look for a subreddit. These are specialized sub-message boards within the Reddit architecture. The threads here have moved slower, so your content is more likely to get eyeballs. Additionally, since they are more targeted to your niche or something related to your niche, you have a greater chance of making the right connection. Build your credibility first. Try not to post right away after you created an account. Instead, post comments and vote on the material being shared. Become part of the community. After a few days or weeks have passed, then start sharing your content. Don't use clickbait titles. People hate that. Moreover, make sure you share only truly useful content. You have to remember that Reddit is quite well known for being allergic to spam. Pro. If you target the right subreddits, you may be able to reach a lot of influential people in your niche. Don't be surprised if your content starts getting backlinks from blogs related to your niche. Con. Even if your content is not obviously spammy, people can still complain about it. That's how sensitive people are to spam. Do yourself a big favor when sharing content on Reddit. Share content that has very little obvious ads on the page. This gets people to lower their guard and let your content pass. 4chan. 4chan is an image board and message board where people share memes as well as text messages. 4chan is quite famous on the internet as the home of edgy content. We're talking about pornography, politically incorrect posts, you name it. I mention it here because 4chan can be a very powerful source of traffic. By last count, it gets around 20 million visitors. The same rules for Reddit apply to 4chan, although when you ask a typical 4chan user, they hate Reddit users. These two communities are quite similar when it comes to their attitude to spam. So, if you're thinking of sharing a page with a lot of ads on it, don't do it. You're probably going to regret it because 4chan is also the home of a lot of hoaxes as well as online activists. Consider yourself warned. Pro. If you share really valuable content and you focus more on raising awareness, 4chan can be a very powerful tool. If the content you share raises awareness instead of actively pushing a specific product, your content may get traction. Con. While 4chan can deliver quite a bit of traffic, you really have to be especially careful regarding the content you share. Otherwise, your content might be mischaracterized and you might get really abusive users to your site. Make sure you post content that truly delivers solid value. Niche-specific forums. These message boards are focused on the niche that you specialize in. You have to post content that fits the existing discussions in these forums. You can't just randomly come up with a thread and then talk about your website, trying to get people to your site. It's not going to work. You're going to get banned if you do that. You have to build credibility first. This means you have to become an active participant in the forum. Maybe you should ask a lot of questions at first. Later on, you can graduate to answering a lot of other people's questions. Once people get used to you, then you can start sharing third-party content. If you don't encounter any flack, then you can start sharing some of your content mixed in with third-party content. That's how you play the game. You don't just share all your content all the time. That's not going to work. Pro, the great thing about niche-specific forums is you get niche-specific traffic. These are people who are already interested in your niche. They're more likely to convert. Con, it can take quite a bit of time and effort to build enough credibility for people not to oppose you when you post on niche-specific forums. It also takes quite a bit of getting used to because different forums have different personalities and cultures. Traffic generation strategies, category number 5, question and answer platforms. There are some websites on the internet that enable users to answer questions while other users post questions. These community platforms are very useful, especially when it comes to highly specialized information. I've listed 2 of the biggest examples of these platforms, but there are actually quite a number of them online. Yahoo Answers. At Yahoo Answers, people post questions and then other users can post answers. You can get traffic from Yahoo Answers if you have a level 3 account because you can post a link along with your answer. Pro, very targeted traffic. You can look for open questions that are directly related to your content's niche or your affiliate product's niche category. By answering those questions, you can link to content that promotes affiliate products. Con, if you abuse this platform, you can get banned quickly. Moreover, it takes some time to get to level 3. You have to spend quite a bit of time and effort answering questions and getting selected as the best answer for you to get to that level. Also, questions close, so if enough time passes, the question isn't available for new answers. Quora. This system operates pretty much the same way as Yahoo Answers, except for 2 key differences. First, the questions never close, so even if a question has been posted 3 years ago, you can still post a fresh answer to it. Second, you don't have to have an advanced account for you to post a link. Quora is growing really fast and has actually overtaken Yahoo Answers. Still, if you're abusive, your account can get banned. It's not uncommon for people who keep posting the same link over and over again to get their account deleted and all their links removed. Pro, Quora has a huge reach. It is actually one of the bigger websites on the internet. You can pretty much find all sorts of questions related to a range of niches. By doing extensive research on this platform, you can find all questions related to your niche. These questions also don't close, so even if you just find a question that's been around for a while, you can still submit your answer. It also rewards answers by popularity. If enough people upvote your answer, you can get a lot more views for your answer. Con. One disadvantage of Quora is that sometimes it masks its traffic. You don't know for sure where the traffic is coming from. Your competitors might downvote your answer. Moreover, people can be quite touchy in certain niches regarding promotions, so if they think that you're spamming, your post might get reported. Traffic generation strategies, category number 6, third-party blog traffic. Guest posts. Do a search for blogs that focus on your niche. Go through their content to see if they publish guest posts. Make sure you reach out only to niche-targeted blogs that publish guest posts. Pro, you get very targeted direct traffic. People are not going to waste their time clicking on your link if they are not interested in what you had to say on your guest post. This increases the likelihood that people who click through your guest post link are actually in your target audience. You also get the benefit from the existing credibility of the third-party blog. If that blog actually already gets quite a bit of traffic, this can translate to a nice flow of direct traffic from your contributed post. Con, the more credible or authoritative the third-party blog, the harder it is to get published there. You have to do blogger outreach correctly. You also have to invest quite a bit of time and effort producing the right content that they would want to publish. Comments. In most blog posts, people can comment. If people like your comment, they can click on the link contained in your post. Bloggers are very protective of their comment section and content. You have to post real comments. These must enrich the discussion the community is having regarding the blog post you're commenting on. Otherwise, people are going to think your comment is spam. Pro, if done right, blog commenting will not only produce direct traffic to your site, but it can also make you credible in your niche. People can sit up and pay attention to your authority because you've demonstrated your knowledge and expertise in the quality of your comments. This can open a lot of doors. People may want you to contribute a blog post or interview. Con, people can be very touchy on blog comments. Don't be surprised if your comment gets taken down or your account gets blocked. Furthermore, if you abuse your blog comment privileges, don't be surprised if other influential bloggers in your niche start to boycott your site. Traffic optimization strategies. Regardless of the traffic technique you have selected for your particular traffic conversion tool, you need to know how to optimize them. You can't just set them up and forget them. That is a surefire way to get mediocre results, assuming you get any results at all. You have to optimize. The name of the game when it comes to modern affiliate marketing is not only to drive traffic, but to select the best source and optimize it to convert it at a predictable level. If you're not doing this, you're playing the game to lose. Here are some ideas for you to chew on so you can come up with your own customized optimization strategies that fit your set of circumstances. Optimization basics. Here are the basic steps for optimizing online traffic. This is pretty general because it is designed to cover as many different types of traffic as possible. You have to modify them to fit the specific type of traffic you're trying to optimize. Step number 1, discover what works. The first thing that you need to do is to lay out as many different traffic generation systems and pick the ones that work. These are the ones that actually deliver traffic. Pick the top 5 traffic producers, or, if you have a lot of time to spare, the top 10. Step number 2, do more of what works. Concentrate on your top 5 or 10 traffic sources. Either saturate these or find others similar to them and draw traffic from those other platforms. Do more of what works. Step number 3, come up with variations. Come up with different content or different ways of getting traffic from your tried and proven sources. Mix it up. Come up with variations of your traffic generation techniques. Track the results with each variation. Step number 4, pick variations that improve results. After giving yourself enough time, it should be clear which variations work, assuming there are any. Pick the top 3 variations and forget about the rest. Step number 5, keep improving on your variations. Try to level up the traffic variations that you've got going and come up with new variations. Again, this all boils down to effective tracking. You're trying to keep modifying what you're doing to pick the most efficient and effective traffic generation method. Step number 6, use an element-by-element approach, not total change. When making variations, vary one element at a time. For example, if you're buying traffic using ads on Facebook, don't just swap out the ad totally. Start with changing the headline. Once you have experienced enough of an improvement, then move on to the picture that you're using. Then after that, change the summary link or the description. Whatever the case may be, make changes on an element-by-element basis instead of swapping out the whole thing at one time. If you do wholesale changes, you wouldn't know which change accounted for the improvement in performance. You need to do element-by-element modifications so you can pinpoint which change turbocharged your results. Keep optimizing each element until you can't get any more improvements. Then you move on to the next element to see if that can improve your results some more. Eventually, you would reach a point where the whole ad or the whole traffic generation method is optimized. Scale up your activities on your optimized traffic sources. What follows are optimization strategies customized for the different traffic methods discussed in the previous videos. Facebook ads. Step number 1, do multiple test buys. Run maybe 5 different ads. These must look different from each other, use different texts, and go to different URLs. Keep in mind that these URLs are different versions of the same page that you are promoting. The URLs are different because they are tracking URLs. Spend very little money at this stage. A $1 daily ad buy per ad is a good idea if you're testing 5 or more ads. Step number 2, pick the winning ad. Pick the best traffic producer at the end of your test period. Deactivate everything else and stick with the winning ad. Step number 3, do element-by-element optimization. Change the winning ad element by element. Start with the headline. Make 5 different versions of the ad, each with different headlines. Run your campaign again and see which of these variations generate the most traffic. Deactivate the rest, and then take the winning headline and see if you can come up with a tweak that would increase the conversion rate. Run the variations again and pick the winner. Keep repeating this until you cannot improve the click-through and conversion rate of the ad. Move on to the ad's picture. Run the same ad but with 5 different pictures and repeat this process again. At the end of this process, you would be able to identify the best performing ad because you have optimized all its elements starting from the headline, to the picture, to the description, to even the link. Step number 4, scale up your ad buys. Once you have identified your winning ad, which converts at a predictable level, ramp up your budget and let her rip. Google AdWords. The secret to Google AdWords is to find keyword and key phrase targets that have high intent. In other words, just by reading these keywords, you can tell that the people typing them into Google really want to buy. Grab as many of these high-intent keywords as possible. Drive them all to your landing page. Make sure your AdWords and analytics accounts are linked. This should be enough to help you track which keywords produce the most clicks to your landing page. After this point, you're going to run conversion tests. Step number 1, pick the highest CTR keywords. Step number 2, customize your landing page. Keep changing your landing page so it converts at an optimal rate. Create completely different landing pages and use them for all the keywords that are working. Let the test run for a week or 2. Step number 3, come up with variations of your winning landing page. Come up with variations of your winning landing page on an element-by-element basis. Start with the headline, then the body, graphics, and call to action. With each test, come up with different variations. Pick the winning variation that converts the most, and once you cannot improve an element's results any further, move on to the next element. Step number 4, increase your daily budget. Scale up the amount of traffic you get from Google because you know that you're going to be able to convert it at a certain point. Content-based ad traffic. With this form of traffic conversion, you drive traffic to your content site. Once there, they can see ad graphics or they can see text links. When they click, they see the affiliate offer that you are promoting. Pretty straightforward. It doesn't matter whether they click on a picture or a link, they end up at the offer. When you're using content, you have to be proactive in customizing your content so it converts your traffic at the highest levels. Here are just 3 that are great at pulling traffic from the internet and also converting them. Clickbait using scam or fraud alerts. People don't like to be ripped off. Accordingly, when people hear about a hot new program or a hot new product, they want to know if that offer is trustworthy. Many would enter the name of the product and the word fraud, scam, or review at the end. Because people who enter that information are usually interested in buying, but they just want more information so they can decide whether to go through with the decision or not. When you create specialized content that appeals to those people, you may not get as much traffic, but the traffic you get will be highly qualified. Even if you are not selling the particular offer they are researching, you can offer content that gives them information and then directs them to the offer that you are promoting. This operates on a bait-and-switch type of model, but using credible content. Never underestimate the power of fear. Clickbait for social media promoted blog posts. Use text-heavy header graphics which grab attention. The title of your post must get people to click through. Newsjacking. Find a tight correlation between late-breaking high-interest news and your niche. You can get quite a bit of traffic with this method, especially from news websites and social media. Your content ads must be news-specific as well. Email list marketing. You have to use the variation, testing, winner selection, and variation technique I've mentioned in the opening of this video. You're going to have to use this across the board. When you do email list marketing, you actually need to optimize 5 things: your freebie, your squeeze page, the headlines of the emails you send out, their content body, and your call to action. You might also want to optimize the offers you promote in your emails. Review content optimization. Run trial and error testing for your title. Come up with many different variations. Pick the winner, come up with more variations, until you get a lot of people reading or dwelling on your content. Your metric for success here involves click-throughs as well as dwell time. Next, optimize the format of your review content. Pay attention to how you set it up, and then come up with different versions of how your review is set up. Maybe review different products. See if this format change has an impact on ad click-throughs as well as ad conversions. Once you have a clear understanding of which formats work, use that format for your whole site and see if that improves conversions all around. Keep making variations until you find one that works at a predictable rate. Video content optimization. To optimize the video content, you have to target as many different keywords that are related to your niche. There are many software packages out there that enable you to create custom videos quickly and cheaply. You basically feed this video certain pieces of content, and then you can switch different elements like your voiceovers, sound effects, and graphics. The videos are still talking roughly about the same subject, but there are enough changes in the video for YouTube to not ban it. Avoid uploading the same video over and over again to YouTube with different keyword targets because you're spamming that keyword. Your account might get banned, and you're not going to make any money. Target as many different keywords for your niche using videos and see which ones get the most views. Once you have identified keywords that get the most views or the most traffic, come up with better videos for them. Next, you're going to use different titles and descriptions for your video and see if this increases click-through view rates as well as click-through rates on your link. Make sure to stick to videos that send traffic, which actually converts. Also, you may want to change the offer in your videos. Maybe instead of using direct link to the affiliate product you're promoting, promote your squeeze page instead. See which approach leads to better conversions. Conclusion. The key to affiliate marketing success in 2018 and beyond. The key to affiliate marketing success in 2018 beyond is to focus on what works. Do a lot of experiments with traffic sources and conversion tools. But at the end of the day, you need to identify what works, optimize it so it converts at the highest predictable level possible, and then scale it up. In other words, do more of it, get more of that type of traffic, and produce more of that type of conversion tool. You should also optimize by changing your offers to ensure that you present an offer that converts at the highest predictable level. Diversification is crucial. Nowhere in this training do I say that you should just stick to one method. At the very least, you should stick to maybe 3 to 5 methods. This way, you will always have a backup if your preferred method, for some reason or another, falls apart. In this game, nothing lasts forever. So do yourself a big favor, make sure that you always have backup sources of traffic for your conversion tools. Always remember to optimize. Optimization is a never-ending process. Don't think that just because you're able to convert at a certain percentage that you're stuck there. There's always room for improvement. The only question is how much time you have for it. But once you have set up a stable system and you have many different conversion tools all set up and they're producing trickles of cash, optimize all of them. Scale up. Many little streams of revenue add up to a big river. Scale up in terms of volume or scale up in terms of conversions. Whatever the case may be, you need to scale up. If this means that you're going to have to create many more websites with each of them making a small trickle of cash, go for it. However, if you feel that your time is better spent building fewer sites with higher conversion rates, go down that route. Whatever the case may be, make your decision and stick to it. I wish you the greatest success.